이번 시간에는 더쇼 19, 커쇼 선발전 LA 다저스 대 샌프란시스코 플레이 해볼게요. 미국 시간으로 6월 7일, 지금 한국 시간으로는 지금 플레이 중인 경기거든요. 그래서 늘 그렇듯 여기 더쇼에서 라이브 로스터 파워드 바이 MLB 네트워크 요 경기 들어가서 류현진 경기 플레이하는 거랑 똑같다고 보시면 됩니다. MLB 라이브 로스터 적용된 걸로 해서 요 경기 지금 아직 다른 데는 거의 끝났고 LA랑 샌프란시스코는 지금 플레이 중으로 나오죠. 커쇼 선발전 플레이 해보겠습니다. 커쇼도 허리 부상에서 돌아온 뒤로 잘 던지고 있네요. 물론 좀 방어율은 좀 높긴 한데
We are under the lights here on a Friday night at Oracle Park in San Francisco. We've got an NL Western Division showdown tonight between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. The Giants look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Drew Pomerantz, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Stepping up now, Chris Taylor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now. Really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute.
Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's got a batting average of over 400 runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Digging in, Max Muncy. Now the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Not quite candlestick cold out here tonight, but still a chilly 56 degrees here at game time. One out, nobody on. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0. Is very off, but in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
호볼 나올까 해서 기다렸는데
And it's fouled away.
가운데 2개 다
Bases are
들어왔어.
empty, 1 man out.
속구로 해서
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping in, Justin
자,
Turner.
그럼
And he's
3번이
carrying a
저스틴
batting
터너.
average of just over 300.
터너가
So
진짜
clearly he's been a
컨택 능력이
productive
되게
player with the bat in his
좋죠.
hand so far.
지금 여기만 봐도
First pitch on its way.
어우,
Fastball on
저거를
the first pitch,
스트라이크나?
and it's taken for strike one.
저 칠까 말까 고민했는데 볼이었네요.
Swung on in the dirt, strike three.
아, 볼이었네.
Striding in, Cody Bellinger. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he fouls this one
아,
off.
타격
Muncy is off
좀
first
늦었어요,
with two
타이밍.
away.
벨링저도 한 방 걸리면 그냥
Had
넘기던데.
him off
어우,
stride that time, and it's 1-2.
버터.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss
아,
and a big breaking ball, and that's how
노클
the inning
커브가
comes to
진짜
an
장난
end.
아니네.
One left for LA. It's the Dodgers nothing with the. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the
일단 뭐
Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
저기 그 뭐야, 투수 많이 던지게 한 걸로 만족해야죠. 커쇼 1구 스트라이크.
He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Soft liner to the right side.
나이스.
And he'll
이루수
step
없단
on
볼.
first himself for the out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
Striding into the box, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for
야,
something else to start
커쇼가
the at-bat. It's 0-1.
공이 좋네요. 저.
Step out of the box and wash that one off because that was an ugly swing.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. And right into the
나이스.
chute.
이루수 없단
And
볼.
he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So bases are empty here with two gone. And standing in here, the
이반
veteran third
동돌이야.
baseman Evan Longoria. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Kershaw looks in. 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Misses
Oh,
for the second ball.
빠졌다.
And Kershaw
Oh.
can't find the target there as he's
의외로
running as
제
far as it can
공을
go
되게
now.
잘
It's
보네요.
3-2. Tyler Austin would be next. Lofted in the air out
나이스,
toward right
뜬 공.
center. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Here's David Freese to stand in, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
저런 높은 공에 나가면
Just
안
reached back
되는데.
and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
경기장 보시면 위에 시계 있잖아요. 오라클파크 밑에 그 시계가 회가 지날 때마다 시계도 같이 움직이네요. 저는 저 시계 그냥 장식용이어가지고 변동 없는 줄 알았는데 시계가 계속 움직이네요. 아까 7시 20분이랑 그 사이에 있다가 나이스. 이거 3루 탔습니다.
Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Yeah, and after that one, it looks like the first run of the game could be coming pretty soon.
나이스. 좋았다. 3루타.
Roped it to the outfield. Then he showed the speed necessary to make it all the way around to third.
저거 잡았으면은 2루까지 못 가는데 저거 놓쳐가지고 수비수가. 시거. 근데 하필 좌타잖아요. 번트 해야 되나?
8 home runs and 34 driven in. The 1-0 home. Grounded softly to the right. Belt charging this one, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
바운드 커서 그래도 타점을 올렸으니까. 또 저 너클 커브였구나.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Line towards center field.
잘 맞았는데 중견수야.
And he has it, 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next.
방금 헤르난데즈 되게 잘 맞았는데.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Barnes is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game, Boney, but you have to take a step
왼쪽 상단이
And we'll have to leave
뜬공.
it there as the play is made here to end. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Tyler Austin.
일단은 뭐 한 점
For the
냈으니까.
second. Fastball in there for a called strike. Right over the top
나이스.
with that
커브 정확하게
curveball, and it's
들어갔고.
0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit sharply on the ground.
나이스. 유격수
Seager
땅볼.
ranging up the middle, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Softly hit out to short. Barehanded at his knees.
야,
And it's
이거
off to that one.
왼손 캐치.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting shortstop and San Francisco Bay Area native Brandon Crawford. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. In for strike 2.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and
몸쪽으로
right where he
가고.
wanted it.
2 balls and 2 strikes
정말
to
안 나오네.
Crawford.
하나 더.
Kershaw gets the sign. 2-2 on its way home. And
나이스. 야, 저거 스트라이크 잡았어.
called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. So here's the Dodgers pitcher. Clayton Kershaw.
커쇼부터 시작.
9-1-2
커쇼도
due up.
타격이 별로 타격이 별로 안 좋네. 거기다 심지어 오늘 좌투수니까 커쇼 타격은 포기하고 가야겠네. 오, 다행이다. 커트해서.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a
투구수나
row.
많이 늘려야
He is
되는데.
calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
아,
Swing and a miss on the
저런 공이
fastball,
나가면 안
and that's the
되는데.
first out. So one away here with the bases empty, and in to hit next it'll be the ever
타순
versatile
다시
Chris
돌아서
Taylor.
테일러부터.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
어,
And a high strike
스트라이크야.
to begin the at bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Taylor
어,
behind.
진짜
0-2
너클
the
커브
count.
진짜
I'm no hitting
끝장나네.
expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that's into the corner.
아, 이번에
Foul ball
한가운데였는데.
right. Here he comes again. 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the
이번에도
line.
너클 커브였던 것
Foul
같은데.
ball
아,
as it
볼
moves
맞았네.
it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A bouncer to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
이번에도 너클 커브였었나?
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
아, 맞았네. 몸 쪽이었구나.
First pitch of the at bat on its way.
오, 19.
Fastball is swung on and missed.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Muncy is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. 1-2 now.
좌타자는 거의 뭐 손을 못 대겠네요. 공이.
The 1-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
Got him
Ah.
swinging as he runs the fastball
쪽으로 좀
by him
몰랐네.
to end the inning. Dodgers down in order.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves.
자,
But we're obviously
커쇼가
not getting the results we
지금
need. And one coach told me that
투구수가
despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development
27개를
happening.
아주
So he's
좋아요.
optimistic about what the future
심지어
holds, especially
오늘
for some of the younger players.
원정팀이다
Back to you,
보니까
Matt.
먼저 던지니까
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
뭐 저거는 스트라이크 줘야지.
A bouncer to the left
나이스
side.
투수 땅볼.
And the throw to first is in time, one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar.
아, 이제 커쇼가 나중에 던진 거구나.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt.
뒤따라가는 건데 그래도 개수가 적으니까.
Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
After two breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now. You're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-0 count. Here it comes. 3-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control.
야, 중전한타.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
잘 때리네.
Fastball count there yielded fastball mark.
Yeah, you drive to the ballpark praying to get in 1-3-1 count a night and buy yourself that guaranteed fastball, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box, Drew Pomeranz.
번트.
Wanting to avoid the double play here as
경찰
he gets
것이다.
this one down.
나이스.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 3 innings complete. Dodgers out in.
위기였는데 번트로 잘 마무리됐네요.
They'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Line towards center field.
나이스 중전한타. 방망이 끝에 살짝 맞추면서 중견수가 많다.
Leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
근데 좌우 섞어놔가지고.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Turner on at first, nobody out. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Pulled toward right center field.
아, 아깝다. 한가운데 공이었는데 너무 퍼 올려쳤어요. 맞네. 올려쳤어. 그냥 휘둘렸으면 저거 넘어가는 건데. 나이스. 영어 좀 너클 커브는 스트라이크 존 안에만 들어오면 칠 수가 있겠네. 또 좌타자네.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
번트를 대야 되나?
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Villar's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Kike Hernandez hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. Popped him up. Belt waits on it. And the inning is over.
기회였는데.
Here's Joe Panic. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
The second baseman, Joe Panic.
Now here it comes. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
저걸 커트해네.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Hit
아,
towards center. And that's a
칠쳤다.
base
가운데로
hit, 1 for
떨어져가지고.
2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So it's a base knock to lead off their
그냥
half
직구로
of the
승부할
fourth.
거야.
The first baseman,
Here's
number
the first
9.
baseman, Brandon Belt. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2.
스트라이크까지 좋았고.
Hannock gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled away.
나이스 삼진. 제대로 휘어져 나갔다.
The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. Now to the plate, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman.
First
Evan
delivery to him on the way.
Longoria.
Fastball here as he'll take a
직장을
look at
나가네요.
ball 1, 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. There he goes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now a
나이스,
swing on a ball
파울
foul
팁.
tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problem.
Oh,
scoring on
저거는
the stretch right
차이가
now,
아닌가?
Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone,
나이스.
strike
저건
1.
또 잡아주네.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Right
나이스.
on the corner,
숫자까지
2-2.
없고. 뭐야 저거 잡았어야지 일루수가.
Down the line. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate. His hands back, stay through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And
Nice.
tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch taken several
이기네.
inches below the zone, in fact. The set and the 1-1. Hard hit ball. to
나이스.
short.
오,
Seager scoops
유격수
it up.
잡아서 1루로.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away
위기였다.
here as that ends the inning. Giants leave a couple. Striding in once again, Austin Barnes. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more open.
볼이었나? 너무 빨리 쳤구나.
Here comes the 0-1. That softly hit to right.
안타.
Will that get down?
에이.
Backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Clayton Kershaw. He'll look to
너무
bounce
늦게
back
쳤구나.
after
방향
striking out his
잘못하네.
last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
한가운데로 오는 줄 알았더니 직구였네. 밑으로 오는 거였어.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hopped up. Crawford over to his right. Throw gets him. 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever versatile
왼쪽
Chris Taylor.
볼이었구나.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Belt is there.
잘 친 것
Makes the
같은데
catch
공이
and
좋게
that'll
나가시다.
retire the side. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with manager Bruce Bochy, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft
커쇼도
contact
투수
and
많이
easy outs.
앞서가다가
So the
다
focus
따라잡히네.
going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. And he lays off for ball one. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Locks
Nice
him up for
삼진.
strike three.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2. Is offered and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need.
나이스
Got him
삼진.
looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants are down one. Ready for another shot now. Max Muncy. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
샌프란시스코 불펜에 이제 선수 돌리네.
Swinging a
아,
ground ball for the
뭐야.
second baseman's
스트라이크
head.
아니었나?
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Ready once again, Justin Turner. He's
맞았는데
working on a 1-for-2
너무
game so
빨리 쳐서
far.
그런가?
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit on the ground to third.
나이스.
A dive, and he knocks it down.
세이프.
Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a one-out base runner. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this
어우,
point.
볼이었는데 빠르게 당겨 쳐가지고
First
거기에
pitch of
나왔네.
the at-bat. And
어,
a
저게
look inside,
스트라이크야?
but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in one.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's
다행이다.
box. When I'm sitting 1-0,
큰일 날 뻔했어.
I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
아,
Pitch, a knuckle curve swung
그
on and missed.
컵을
2-2.
쪽에다 던져 주세요. 나이스 컷.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
풀카운트.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's a
아,
ball four anyway.
가운데였어?
And a Fastball swung on and missed as they
전화
set
건
him
줄
down
알고.
for the second time here tonight. Now batting, David Freese. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
오늘까지.
Won't get him.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down and this guy lights up right here. That's his third knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night.
잘 밀어줬다.
Hey, he might have another at bat or two before this one ends.
아, 근데 여기서 또 좌타자여가지고.
Standing in now, Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
하필 투아웃이네.
Lined to the
나이스.
right side.
아,
That's a foul ball. Runners
잘
at the
맞았다
corners, 2 men
생각했는데.
out. Here's a pitch
Oh.
swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
이쪽이었어?
He
아,
got a lively fastball that time, and it put number 7. He's going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom
좌투수는
of
완전
inning number 6.
소용없어요.
Back to work
좌타자로
now is Kershaw
플레이했더니.
as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. And this is
나이스.
knocked down on
벌써
the mound.
잡았어. 야, 뭐해?
And they'll have no play as
아,
he reaches first base
뭐하냐,
safely.
아파서.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Joe Panic. A hit in 2 tries
저걸
so
스트라이크
far.
안 돼?
Ball 1 to start the
나
at-bat.
볼펜 가동해야겠다.
Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone,
나이스.
and let it break out of
감각도스.
the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
First baseman.
Ready now, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
야, 여기까지 수비하고 있었어? 이루수?
They'll whip this one
대박.
first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Back here in San Francisco, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check
야,
out the
드디어
game
투수
summary to
바꿨네.
this point.
샌프란시스코.
Tyler Beede is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
커버볼.
Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
아, 가운데가 아니네.
Belt has a play. 1 out.
Now batter. The catcher.
1 gone now in the LA 7th, and the catcher
아,
Austin
가운데가 아니라
Barnes will
위였구나.
dig into bat next. And that misses for ball 1. Oh, a nice
아하.
swing for the bubblegum card there. It's
나갔으면 안
1-1.
되는데.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this
나이스.
the other way to right. But
아이고.
this will hang just long enough for
아웃이네.
him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Standing in now,
잘
the
맞았네.
pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter, and he fouls this one off. Bases are
커쇼
empty here
다음
with
회까지
2 men
던져야
out.
되니까. 와, 돌면서 잡았어. 투수.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at?
나이스.
First pitch strikes,
스트라이크는
over
잘
70%
잡았고.
so far in this outing.
Line
야,
to right
저거를
side.
쳐내?
And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
The leadoff hitter
완전
finds his way
노리구나.
on base.
어,
Should be
잘
interesting to see the cat
제우도
and mouse
완벽하게
with the
들어가네.
manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
On
나이스.
the ground to short. Could this
경살.
be 2? There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
나이스 삼진.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
커쇼 뭐 9회까지 풀로 던져도 돼.
Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Skied
오.
in the air to straightaway left. Giving chase is
넘어가나?
Austin. He's
아.
there and records the first down.
뭔가 좀 찝찝하게 맞아가지고 타격이.
So stepping in, Max Muncy. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
아,
Pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
1-1 to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2.
안 돌았어.
Checked his swing there,
그렇지.
and
오.
did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes
홈을
even come
가자.
off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
오, 체인지업이었어? 가운데로 그냥 너무 잘했더니.
Again, he sends it out of play.
오, 잘 버텼다.
Liner toward
나이스.
right center.
아,
And
안
this is
넘어갔네.
going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. The relay.
일단
And he's
2루까지만.
back into second here safely. Absolutely scorched that base.
넘길 줄
Worthy
알았는데.
of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
한 점만 더 내면 딱 괜찮은데.
Into the box now, Justin Turner.
야.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
아,
Gets him 2
뭐하냐.
down. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. Not much in the way of
너무 빨리
productivity
쳤구나.
from him so
어?
far, but
뭐야,
he's got a
보이사고?
chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah,
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk. Now in the box, David Freese. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
좌타자는
Glancing at my
거기서
scorebook
고르네.
shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at bat to watch.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. throw, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Line to the right
나이스.
side. And the
아,
two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning.
잘
The
나왔다고
shortstop,
생각했는데.
Brandon Crawford. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Pops this one up, and he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Standing in for Ramos Garcia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
0-1.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. Kershaw now on 1-1. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
And he lays off there, 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? The second run, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Pablo Sandoval come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Bellinger sprinting after it. He's got it as the tying run is left. Sam Dyson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him,
아,
especially
저런
with
거야.
runners
공
in
나가면 안
scoring
되는데.
position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. That's popped up. Belt ranging into the outfield.
야, 저걸 잡아?
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. That'll bring in Austin
볼이었구나,
Barnes.
완전.
Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just
나온다,
unlucky with the
나온다.
placement.
No balls and a strike to count. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Two balls and a strike to count to Austin Barnes.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the base.
뭐야.
Swung
뚝
on in
떨어지는
the dirt
각이.
for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is. Next to bat for the Giants, Joe Pennant. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to
커쇼
avoid the dreaded
왕봉승
shutout.
가나?
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Outside
정말
for a ball,
스트라이크
1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is
나이스
there,
프라이.
and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
투아웃만 남았고요. 아웃 2개만 더 잡으면 커쇼
So
원봉수.
digging in now, Brandon Belt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 2-1 on its way. Pulled toward
나이스.
right center field.
중견수 플라이.
Hernandez on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. In is the
하나만
third
더
baseman
잡으면
after
이제
long
와,
break. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the
원봉수.
ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Last
오른쪽으로 하나.
strike here for the Giants. And he
나이스.
popped him up. Back
잡아라.
into foul territory behind first.
나이스.
Squeeze this one for the final out, and the
한
Dodgers
점밖에 못 내긴
add
했는데
one more
그래도
to their
커쇼
winning streak as this ball game is
완봉승으로
over.
마무리 지었네.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove
커쇼가
for the
능력치가
first
되게
inning.
좋네.
He just
던져보니까
kept this thing rolling and
게이지
rolling.
맞추기도
They
쉬워가지고
couldn't get anything going against
제구
him.
맞추기도
A
쉽고
dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
체력도 되게 좋은 것 같아요.
Tonight, 1-0 the final.
자, 어쨌든
Los Angeles
오늘
Dodgers took the lead in the second inning
커쇼
and rode
1구
them
커쇼
till the very
선발전
end. Clayton Kershaw
샌프란시스코전
earns his
지금 아마 계속
sixth
플레이 하고 있을 때 경기 끝났으려나? 예. 그 경기 플레이 해봤고요. 예. 1대0으로 해서 커쇼 완봉승으로 경기 끝냈습니다. 다음번에 또 LA 다저스 경기 있을 때 요 컨텐츠로 또 찾아뵙도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 방송은 여기서 마치도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.